All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh. Let's go ahead and jump into the news. First up from NECA today, we got the full reveal for their, what's this guy's name?
Warduke.
With the pastel colorway. So it's like kind of they're doing the retro toy thing that we saw with the other night guy. And honestly, that's just some pretty pictures of it. So
yeah, we got the card back pictures, and we were kind of wondering how the card will hold up because I feel like NECA rarely does card backs. And on the back, I feel like we didn't get to see the back before, but it looks like you can see kind of the rest of the pastel color plans that they have, right? Because those colors are not the original ones.
Right. For Elkhorn and Zark, they're going to do the 50th anniversary collection stuff. They're not going to do Grimsword for some reason, or Grimsword, but maybe they'll do him later.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I do like the yellows and blues, just the matte look of it.
And the green necro effect, that's probably the best part. I feel like that could use with so many others, like any sword figure, really.
Yeah. Then next up, we have a Ghostface. This is the Inferno Ghostface. And this one's kind of cool from NECA here. I don't have a Ghostface myself, but this one is tempting just off of the accessories you get with him.
For sure. The flamethrower alone, that thing looks sick. Like, I need that, especially the way they're lighting it up with the picture. That looks awesome.
They did a good job there on that. He comes with different heads as well. So he comes with like the silver mask, the aged mask, the devil mask, and then the normal mask. So 4 different head sculpts there, and a removable cloak. And when you do remove it, you get this Roddy Radnick pose here, where you can get the full arms and a bulletproof vest, and it's even got bullets in it.
That is cool. And I feel like because they did that, they actually kind of reworked the whole cloak from the initial Ghostface by NECA. Like, it was a lot thinner. It didn't necessarily have that bendy wire in the middle. So good to see that it looks like it's improved from the original version. Like, it's a thicker fabric, because the original one was very thin.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd pick this one up if you don't have a Ghostface. Get nice variety out of them as well. But yeah, that flamethrower, pitchfork, those knives, it's really, really cool. And here's just the box art there to get all the different looks for them. Over at McFarland Toys, they did a new Build-A-Figure wave. First in that wave here is the Justice League of America. This is like the 90s version of Aquaman here, where he has a hook hand, he's armor, he's got the beard going. So cool to get this look for Aquaman.
It looks kind of awkward. I don't know. Something about that picture where maybe it looks like the arms can't go fully down. Maybe some of the sculpt is blocking that. And so the arm's kind of like this, right? And it looks...
Yeah.
It doesn't look right. Yeah. And sometimes that happens, like with figures where you're not able to get that straight flush down arm pose. And it does hinder like a lot of things that you can do with it.
It's just too wide of a chest.
Yeah, exactly. The ball joint can't go any further down.
Yeah. Next up in this wave, we're also getting a blue Superman, or Dr. Manhattan. He comes with some little like effects pieces, just some little craggling, some power-ups or whatever. And there's that Build-A-Figure piece. So if you know your comics, you probably know who that is by now. But we'll go ahead and talk about it a little bit later here. But blue Superman, just a base Superman.
And thankfully, it's the comic effects, which are much nicer than the movie one for the movie speedsters. Yeah.
Next we got the Batman. This classic black and yellow, not too bad. But again, just one of the Batman figure. The black and yellow is like classic for me. It looks really good. I do like the contrast of that, but no soft goods cape on him.
Yeah, I think what the standout with this is the texture on the gauntlet and the helmet looks really good. Like, it's like a nice leathery texture that you can see it kind of emulates the look of leather. The only thing I would say is that, I don't know, do you feel like this kind of has a small head syndrome with this figure, or not really?
I'm not seeing it, but it could just be like the ears that are making you think that.
That's true. But yeah, for some reason, especially the one where he's doing the grappling hook picture, the head just looks a tad small for me. Okay. But yeah, it could just be the little ears, like you said.
But here's just more of the Build-A-Figure pieces as well. And then last up in this wave, we're getting a Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Very, very classic. And honestly, I think they did a really good job on the hairstyle here. I think that the look to the face sculpt looks really good too.
Yeah, they knocked this out of the park. Like, this is probably one of the best DC Multiverse figures I've seen in a while. Like, there's nothing to complain about. I think the proportions are right. Like, look at that head. That head, I think in comparison to the shoulder to waist ratio looks right. Like that's like the size it should be. The texture is amazing. And then, yeah, just everything about this figure. This is a must get.
Yeah, it's a good classic Green Lantern. Yeah. But then for the Build-A-Figure, they are doing a Plastic Man, which I think is really, really cool. Nice, fun, kooky character. He comes with different heads. You can see here the plasticky head out and then a normal head, as well as, I'm assuming, bendy wire arms with the Batman figure, but I could be wrong. It could just be hard plastic.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, because usually when it's bendy wire, you can see like it has like those two little holes, right?
Yeah.
That let it flex. And I don't know, I'm not seeing them, but I really hope that it is bendy wire. Maybe they just kind of removed it for the aesthetic of the photo, or maybe it's just kind of because it's not a final product yet. But yeah, it would kind of suck if it weren't kind of bendy material. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that rounds out the new Build-A-Figure wave from McFarland. They also did a little teaser for Kryptonite Doomsday, getting that cool green Kryptonite look to him. A really cool big figure.
And I wonder how he's going to price this, because, you know, back in the day when DC Multiverse was just like initially starting and they were out of their mind soliciting like Build-A-Figures for $20. Like this was one of those cases where this was just a regular figure in a regular size box and it barely fit inside it and it weighed like a ton.
Right.
But I feel like nowadays, I feel like he'll especially make this like, you know, he'll just probably add a stand, add a deluxe packaging, and boom, say now it's worth 40, because it kind of always was underpriced. And so I think he'll probably just like add some deluxe stuff and say now it is maybe a $40 deluxe figure as it should have been.
Right, like add a base or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to Transformers. A little thing here that I got to see. I don't really do a lot of Transformers just because I'm not really into that line, but this one was really cool to see. It was the Target Master Optimus Prime. So I think the collabs, the crossovers that Transformer does is really good. And this one is like perfect, as right. It's basically a semi truck carrying some Target toys.
Yeah, the best part I think is you get the little Ravager, kind of the Target with the Bullseye dog Ravager, which is, I think that's the sickest part, that you actually get Bullseye as Ravager. But as for the truck, like I don't like it just because when have you ever seen a Target semi truck? You know what I'm saying? Like actually delivering stuff. I don't know. I just feel like I don't see that. Like they don't have that thing. Like it doesn't exist in the real world. It might, but I don't really see them.
Seen them.
Like this big, the semi, like with that.
Well, not like that actual semi truck, but they've carried those trailers before. I've seen like a Target trailer before.
On top of that, it's like I will say it's a creative collab, but the collab sucks because it's an ad. Like, am I that dive hard of a Target fan? Nah, I don't care about Target. Like, it's cooler when they do a mix of kind of pop culture properties, right? When they do, like, they did that recent, like Stranger Things, Pizza Van, or the Top Gun Maverick, like, where they're two properties that maybe I might like. But with this, it's just a commercial.
Right. Drink your Ovaltine. Okay. All right. And then for Star Wars Black Series, they had some reveals here. They're doing like some type of Imperial March where they're kind of slowly revealing some things. And we've kind of seen this before, but here's the packaging of the Second Sister Cal Kestis Purge Trooper Fallen Order figures. It is a gaming grate, of course.
Yeah, and specifically right there are the variations, because this is like the Inquisitor Cal and then the Purge Troop, the Hammer Purge Trooper, which is kind of, it's I think the last one we need. I think maybe we need the baton ones. But yeah, we've gotten like the Electro Staff. I believe actually we got the baton. I think this is actually the last Purge Trooper we need to complete the set. And then with the Cal, it looks like it's just like reusing, right, like either Fifth Brother or Grand Inquisitor, I think, just with different shoulder pauldrons. But I think the rest kind of is just the Grand Inquisitor.
It's the Inquisitor body there. That's just cool. Like,
yeah, for sure. Like I bought doubles because I was like, I'm going to make this custom, but now I have an extra and the custom's already been made for me.
Right. Yep. And then it also comes with that ninth sister.
I think this is a second sister.
Oh, second sister. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's a very good re-release because the second sister has been previously released, like right, the initial release, and then they did their carbonized version of it. And those ones are like, it was a really hard figure to get now, and it was really expensive on the second market. So kind of a good way to kill the aftermarket. But there's still, I guess, like some added value for people who had purchased this figure. It's not entirely reuse. The one, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but they're doing a soft good cape on this one, whereas the original one had hard plastic. And
That's cool.
yeah, it looks very thin, so it looks like it has no weight to it, and so it's kind of folding and bending not naturally. Like if you look at that picture right there, you know what I'm saying? Like that fold and bend only comes when the cape is so thin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because it looks like it's dual colored, but you can see through it. So I think it's actually dyed. It's not instead of I think just have on fabric instead of using actually 2 pieces of fabric. And I could be wrong about this, but it just looks like you can see through it in one of the promo pics. I think just the one side's dyed.
Okay, interesting. All right, but there's that trio there for you. Let's jump over to SH Figure Arts. They're giving us Dragon Ball GT trunks. So I do love my trunks, but this is a premium Bandai web exclusive. He looks really good. They're also updating some of the articulation or the tooling for some of these figures, but we'll get into that a little bit more. But this trunks just looks good, man. And rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You know, he passed away recently, and you know, we owe him a lot, and it's cool that we're gonna be able to keep collecting his figures.
For sure. And are you a blue hair trunks guy or a purple hair trunks guy? Because right, he appears kind of in different variations. Like sometimes in the video games, he'll have purple hair, and then of course in GT he has purple hair, and it just varies. But which color do you prefer?
I don't. I take trunks in any color anyway.
Something about the purple, I think maybe just because it has like, it's not, because like Bulma's his mom, right? That's why he has the blue hair. And so when it has the purple, it just looks off to me. But that's accurate to what it is. So it is what it is.
Right, from the show, yeah. The new updating that they're doing here is if you look at the pants will come up to a point, but then kind of have that weird, like a C cut, you know, that cuts all the way through to the back end. So it keeps the silhouette when they're like static, but it also allows you to be more dynamic with getting the pant out of the way. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that correctly. So
yeah,
right
there's
here,
a gap to let it go in. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an overlay basically inside of this piece that lets you move this leg up and around. Just interesting that they are creating better tooling for their figures. They also mentioned that the jacket is a softer material, kind of like the new trunks, the future trunks that they did. It's like a softer jackety material to allow for better articulation. And he also comes with this little hand holding pose or hand in the pocket pose. And being a premium Bandai exclusive, he does come with a little extra, which is the tail for the Goku Dragon Ball GT Goku.
Okay. Try to sucker us in. Okay. Because yeah, this one's not a P Bandai exclusive. So
right,
that's how they're trying to get us.
Yeah. So, but he looks good. I mean, it really is just Akira Toriyama's art in 3D here.
And it's
I
crazy
know
how
technically
much
he did do GT, but
yeah. He was kind of starting to do it, right? He was writing like his basically own version of GT start.
Right,
he was starting that right now, which is kind of sad. We'll kind of finish that. But yeah, it's crazy that they're still ramping up and updating their technology for the articulation. Because this is like technically, I would say this is like 4.0 Dragon Ball figure arts technology. Because there's kind of been like 3 generations so far where there's been like some big changes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still going. And we're starting to see that effect more and more. Like I see that a lot with the One Piece figures and the Bleach figures, where, you know, before they kind of added like the folding arms to a lot of their anime figure lines.
Right.
And that was the thing that everybody had, like Naruto, Piccolo. And then now they're doing like the hand in the pocket kind of cool thing, which is really nice. And it's usually like the way they did it with One Piece is like, it's like a nub of a hand. And so the hand is not like full. I don't know if they're actually doing that here. Cause like you said, it is an overlay, so maybe there is some place to hide that. But usually it was like a plug-in, and it was just like a nub.
What I think is happening here is that front piece of the pant will come off, and then you can insert the hand in the pocket piece. That's what I think. But we'll see.
Well, I think it's a swap out.
Yeah.
It's a whole swap out piece. Yeah,
that whole short leg there. All right, but there's that the Dragon Ball GT trunks. All right, 2 little teases from Mayfix for the boys fans out there, where they teased a Soldier Boy, which is cool, and the Deep. I don't know. These are cool. Just continuing their line. We recently got Starlight previously and Homelander. So yeah,
we're almost finished. I'm so excited they're finishing this team out because we've gotten you said Homelander.
We got
Starlight,
Billy the Butcher.
We got Butcher.
Black Noir.
We got Black Noir.
We just need that racist leader chick.
We
And
also need
we need the rest of the boys.
What's the speedster guy?
A-Train.
A-Train, maybe that's my favorite guy. That's my favorite character. We gotta get A-Train.
We need Huey, we need Frenchie, we need Mother's Milk. Like the rest of the boys, they haven't done. They've only been doing the superheroes. But yeah, Soldier Boy, he's in the newer season, and the Deep. So should be good figures, man. It's Mayfix. They do a good job.
For sure. I'm excited. Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to Hiya Toys. Hiya Toys announced a King Ghidorah Gravity Beam version. So they previously have done a Monsterverse King Ghidorah, but this is more like a golded one, kind of like how SH Figure Arts did a gold version of their King Ghidorah. But yeah, it's the Gravity Beam version, just nice, pretty gold. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted for this. I don't have a King Ghidorah, and I missed the SH Figure Arts one, even when it was on an insane deal at GameStop.
No, I actually have yours.
Oh, because we doubled up, right?
Oh, I got it. You just haven't paid me for it. But yeah, I have it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I do have one.
Yeah, you got one. I got one for you.
So yeah, this is a really cool one. I love that King Ghidorah. He's coming just fully gold out, 35 centimeters. He's about like, what is that, 7 inches?
I'm not sure on the conversion there.
6 or 7 inches tall. So big figure.
6 or 7 inches only?
Well, 35 centimeters. Let me quickly convert that. I think
because that wouldn't be that tall if it was only 6 or 7 inches, right? Because the figure arts one is massive. Like the box, it's a big box. Like this, I think the figure arts one is like a foot tall. Like from like toe to head, it's really tall.
35 centimeters. Oh, sorry. So it's 13 inches tall.
There we go. Yeah, because I was gonna say it's about a foot tall. It should be about a foot tall, right? Because their Godzilla, basically is very comparable to the figure arts scale.
Right, in size,
super similar. Yeah.
So it is going to be at 13 inches tall. So that's nice and big on the tip of the wingspan there. But so really, really big, cool figure from Hiya, and it's cool that they are just kind of filling back up their Monsterverse line, because who doesn't love giant kaijus? I actually just watched Pacific Uprising today. Yeah,
good competition. Love to see that. It's almost like like when Figma and Figure Arts battle it out, and they kind of do the same figures. And now it's Hiya and Figure Arts. Figure Arts, man, can't catch a break. They get doubled up out the wazoo, and man, and it does look very, I feel like, comparable and comparable to the Figure Arts version. Like I can't wait to see the comparison for the psychos out there that buy both.
Right? That's
see the comparison videos for it.
That's kind of what I wanted to see too. Like I want to see how the articulation compares, how the sculpting compares. Because I don't know, it's just cool to get another company doing these figures.
Yeah,
looks really cool. Love King Ghidorah. All right, let's take it around the net. This is a Kickstarter that I just kind of found. I don't know, I think it was on Instagram or something. But it's called JiuJitsu Anthropomorphic Karate Masters or Jitsu Masters. JiuJitsu basically. It's based off like JiuJitsu aesthetic.
Like the gis and stuff.
So it's just like 4 figures in all black gis with different colored faces, or hands with different like animal faces, right? We got a tiger here, open and closed mouth, a little print on the back there. There's the beauty shot. And then we got a panther, which I do dig the panther. I do dig it. And then we have a cheetah. All right, this is some like Kung Fu Panda stuff, And then finally we have the jaguar. But yeah, interesting. I like from this one right here, you can already, at least I can see, what I don't like about it is that the head just looks a little too oversized for that body or that neck. And that could just be because of the tiger head that they're using. They're not really like changing it, I guess. It still looks like a tiger head.
You're spot on. Like, and it's kind of sad. This is like a Kickstarter, right? And like the 4 Horsemen kind of helped. They said sculpt a lot of it. But to be honest, this is a flop. One, because like you said, and it could be due to like, it's a lot of money to output. So they're all using the same body. Like at least.
That's true.
Usually like I am okay with reused body, but maybe if you have like at least $2 or $3 and that you reuse for a 6-figure wave, but that's okay. I feel like that helps me lessen the blow, boy. You just get the same buck every single time.
Yeah.
It just like lowers the value for me. And then it just looks, they look awkward. They look awkward. Like, it
almost looks like a dude put on a mask of that animal.
Yeah, like it doesn't look right. Like when you look at like the Animal Wars, the King of Fighters, those look like
completely different. Yeah.
And so like, we have those, and so I feel like that fills that need. because they have
Right.
cats in their line too. And then so these ones, and it
Of
literally just looks like
anthropomorphized animals,
yeah, and it just looks like a Marvel Legend, like this is like a Marvel Legend hand foot soldier body. So if you wanted to, you could just get an Animal Wars: The Kingdom head, put it on a foot soldier body, and they've even made. We've gotten black version and red version. Boom, there's yours.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that they did go the whole like route of using the same body mold for everything and just chasing the head. I mean, Shartimus kind of went that route. He did. His whole thing was a little better than this, right? Because you were
His
able
was
to
way better, yeah.
swap things out.
Yeah, for sure.
But for the most part, it was just dudes who were very similar with different head scopes, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this. It's just guys and
but even worse, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
This is even worse than the Shartimus.
Because
Shartimus, at least, I was kind of interested, but this one, not zero interest, really.
Yeah, we actually pledged to Shartimus.
Yeah, I backed Shartimus. Yeah,
and this one just not really there. But they're asking 98,000, and as of, I guess, if they've only been open for a little bit, they've only gotten 6,683. I don't think it'll fund. Best of luck to this funder. If that's something you guys do want, go for it. Check it out, JiuJitsu, if you're interested in that. For sure, go back that and support this. But they're going to be $30 figures, or you could buy an all-in like 4 figures for $100. And I'm just not seeing the value there, man. I'm not seeing $30 worth of a figure here.
Yeah, no way. Honestly, no way. $30 here. Like, you're right though. The best one is for some reason the Panther one. It doesn't look as awkward as the other ones. I think because it's all black.
Right, kind of hides in the shadows.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
6K only. On top of it being kind of a lackluster figure, I think even only having the 4 figures. So like, let's say even if you're really into this, you can only spend up to $120 and that's it. I feel like that's a big mistake by the creators. Whoever made this, like, they needed to make $2 or more bucks so that you have, and then you can reuse that 3 or 4 more times, right? So you can have like a 10 figure wave, like, so that way each person has the possibility to at least drop like a couple $100, not just $100, like $200 or $300. Because with that, think about it, you have to find how many people to spend at least $100 to get that goal.
At least, right? Yeah.
So it'd be like 1,000 people basically around that. No. 10,000.
Yeah, it'd be 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
At least 10,000 people.
That go get all figures. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's just not enough there for it. But again, JiuJitsu, if this is something that you wanted, go check them out. JiuJitsu on Kickstarter. Go help them out. All right, but that will go ahead and bring it to the end of our show today. Thank you, friends, for tuning in. As always, we like to close out our show with our pick of the weeks. Josh, what are you thinking? What's your pick of the week?
Let's see. It can't be I was going to say the teaser, but it can't be the teaser because you can't even see the figure. I know I'm going to like that. Easy. Oh, yeah, now I know. That Green Lantern, like I said.
Okay.
One of the best figures from the DC Multiverse in a while. I feel like lately I've been kind of not feeling DC Multiverse, but that figure came out great. No small head syndrome. Just looks phenomenal. The face, like, it looks like, because he doesn't have
good.
He doesn't have the 3D print tech, but it looks 3D print tech-esque to me. It looks great.
It's just very clean. The hair is well done, and the detailing in the suit is always going to be there. It's McFarland.
Yeah.
So kind of cool for sure on them. For me, I'm going with
JiuJitsu.
No, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm going to go with my King Ghidorah.
Yeah,
Trunks.
Nice.
Trunks was up there. I love Trunks, but that King Ghidorah from Hayao, man, just that gold version, it looks really cool. And I'm excited also too for the possibilities for more competition between them and other import companies. So, King Ghidorah, let us know down below your guys' pick of the week. As always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.
Thank you.